thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me. The start of nothing, I had no chance to prepare, I couldn't see you coming. The start of nothing, ooh, I could hate you now. It's quite alright to hate me now. When we both know that deep down, the feeling still deep down is good. If I could see through walls, I could see you faking. If you could see my thoughts, you would see your faces. Safe in my rental, like an armored truck back then. We didn't give a fuck back then. I ain't a kid no more. We'll never be those kids again. We tried to see it.
Hello you lot, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for coming back. I'm here today with a bit of a Q&A that was not meant to rhyme, but it did, so there you go. I asked you what you wanted to see from me and a lot of you said you'd like to see a Q&A. So on my Instagram and Twitter, lots of you asked lots of questions, which is amazing, so thank you very much. And also, they were all of the same vibe, so you've made it very easy for me. So I picked a few that kind of stood out the most. So I'm coming to you from my Paris bedroom at the Hoxton Hotel, which is really beautiful and really quiet. But I bet you halfway through this video, Lizzie's going to knock on the door with my phone charger. But anyway, we'll get cracking. So, question number one was how I started my career in fashion. So this is something that I fell into. I'm a physiotherapist. I went to going way back when, I went to uni to do a dance degree. So I did a degree in dance performance and teaching and danced in contemporary dance for a long time and then got quite injured. I had quite bad hips, so it meant that my recovery time wasn't as quick as the other dancers, so I didn't really stand a chance with the longevity in my career. So I had lots and lots of physio to get me to a point where I could dance professionally, to a point, finish my degree, and then I just thought, you know what, I can't do this anymore, I'm in pain, I feel really disheartened, I was comparing myself, it wasn't a very healthy industry for me to be in at such a young age. So the physio that I had was like an angel and she got me through so much. And it's kind of like therapy as well, because it is a physiotherapy, but it's kind of like a bit of a counselling thing, especially for a young woman. So then, yeah, she inspired me to do physio, and my big idea was to do physiotherapy for a contemporary dance company, and I would tour with them. But on my physiotherapy degree course, all of your placements are, you can do one elective, but by this point I was well conditioned in the NHS and I'd been working as a physio assistant and I'd been working on all of my placements in different areas of the hospital, so intensive care, cardiology, respiratory, outpatients, orthopaedics, like everything, and I absolutely adored it. So I practiced for about 5-6 years, and at the same time I was doing my physiotherapy degree, I started this little place on the internet called Ropes of Holland and just used it as a bit of a creative outlet really, because the revision excuse me, revision and course was so intense with my physiotherapy. I felt like I needed a little creative outlet. I didn't know what that looked like, had no idea at the time it would be a business going forward, didn't know it could be a business, literally just wanted it to just be kind of like an overspill of all the revision that I was doing and have something that was a bit of me. And that was personal style and fashion. And it just grew and grew and grew from there in a very organic, very slow little way. But I'm so happy with the way that it's kind of happened. But that I literally fell into it. It was a hobby. It's always been a hobby. So yeah, that's how I got into fashion really. So yeah, it's good and I enjoy it and I love it and I wouldn't change it. Question number two. If you could give some advice to your younger self, oh god. I mean, coming back to the jobs thing, my friends always joke because there isn't a job that you can say, bar the like rude ones, that I haven't done, from dancing on podiums with my clothes on to working in accountants. Like I've literally horse riding instructor's assistant, like trampoline, like instructor, like you name it, I've tried it. So I basically would say never ever ever cut yourself off from things. Never think that you can't, because you always can, and you can absolutely, like, it sounds so cheesy, you can absolutely do everything that you want to do. Like, I am literally living proof that if you put your mind to something, you can do it and you can make it work for you. I will literally make anything work that I want to work. I will do it. So you just got to have a little bit of positivity around it and belief and the right attitude, I think. Just got pins on needles right through that finger. Yeah, it's just about attitude and positivity. And so I think it's going back to the advising myself as a younger me would be to be unapologetic. Do what you want to do. Like, don't have any regrets. Just look after yourself and trust yourself, and be brave as well with all the decisions that you make. People will come in and out of your lives all the way through, but the people that stick around are the people that you'll have forever. Yeah, just enjoy absolutely everything. Like, take everything as a roller coaster ride that it is. Like, everything is so amazing in life, and you've got to really grab everything that you can, every possibility, every trip, every love, every heartbreak, every friendship, everything. Just enjoy and feel everything, because it really does amount to who you'll be going forward and in the future, and it will shape you. So yeah, that's my little pearls of wisdom for you. Okay, if I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Holy crap. I mean, there's loads of places, you know, we all travel a lot. There's a lot of places that I absolutely love, but God, this is hard. Should have thought about this before. I don't know if I could move abroad. I always thought I'd end up in Australia, like, for years and years. But the fact of the matter is, I couldn't live without my family, and they aren't prepared to move halfway around the world. Me now, I think maybe America would work really well, just for job, the fact that I love America so much. And my parents would probably visit, so that would be a good one. But yeah, I think I'm really happy in London, happy in the UK, in the summer, not winter. So going back to the physio blogging kind of balance, the transition from physio into blogging was very hard, and I actually had to kind of give physio up back in May, June, excuse me, just because I don't know where this job as a blogger is taking me. I don't know how it's going to evolve, I don't know how it's going to develop, what's going to happen going forward, but sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. But what I do know is that if I don't take all of these opportunities now, I'll never know, and I'll regret that, and I don't want to have any regrets. So as much as I do miss physio, but I'm having such an amazing time figuring out what this kind of thing is that is my baby and my business, that I'm quite happy. I mean, I'll always be a physio, and yes, there will be a time that I'll have to go and do my top up course and get back on track with research, because things change all the time, if I wanted to go back into physio. But as it stands, I'm doing some massage privately, and I'm a blogger full time. That is my job, which is mental and crazy, and it's just this thing that I made myself, and I just can't get my head around it a lot of the time. I'm sat here in Paris on a trip for work that is just amazing, with people that I love, and it's all very mental still, all very overwhelming, but in a good way. I just have to remember to take a step back and be like, okay, this is my life, this is real life, I can do it, it's fine. But the transition between blogging and physio was a tough one, and it took me a long time to let it go. I just couldn't seem to cut the ties, because it's my security. Like, this job, you don't have financial security. Yes, you know what's coming in a few months in advance, but then what? Like, then what? So you can't live like that. But I'm very lucky in that it's been very steady, and I'm very happy. So in terms of time management and balance, I know this is useful to people who do a couple of jobs, or have a blog and a job, or two jobs that are not blogging. I really found it hard, and it took me years to get the balance, especially as my blog was growing. It really did take me a long time. What I found is that you have to have downtime, you absolutely have to. So evenings and weekends, absolutely no work zone. You need to get enough sleep, you need to make sure you're having social time with your friends and family. As knackered as you are, you go out and you make yourself do it, because you always feel so much better, and like you kind of get a sense of freedom again, and like, oh God, this is me, that's work and this is me, and it's fine. But you've just got to try and keep on top of it, and like I said, sleep is very important. And it's just about making time for yourself and looking after yourself, because you're no good to anybody half full, can you? And you can't pour from an empty glass. So that's that. Ooh, motivation to be my own boss. Bloody hell, well, I've had to give myself a kick right up the arse because I love a lie-in, don't do that anymore. I get up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock every day. Granted, it's in my pyjamas with a cup of tea, and I will sit at my desk at home and work until like, I've got a meeting at 10ish or something. But ultimately, the fact of the matter is, if I don't work, I don't get paid. If I don't push myself, I'm not going to achieve anything. So I have to, actually have to, visualise what my goals are, who I want to be working with, what I want to be doing, how creative I want to be, how I want to shoot that, like what's next. Like I have to be like that, and that is so exciting and inspiring all at the same time. That just keeps me motivated, and like friends and family do as well, and they're all really proud of me and excited for me, so when they get buzzed about something, I'm like, oh, that is cool actually, that's good, okay, yes, like I'm on it again. And yeah, of course, I'm not just this like sunshiny day all the time. I can get down quite easily, and I am a worrier, especially when money's concerned, Jesus Christ. But ultimately, I can motivate myself quite well, and if I am having like a low ebb or I'm feeling really shit, I'll go for a walk, take my mind out of the situation, talk to people. Like I'm very lucky that I've got best friends in the industry who are like true mates, and we just soundboard off each other. Like they'll have low days, I'll have low days, and we all know it happens, and it can be, and part of it, I'm not being funny, but it's just being a woman in business. It's hard, it is hard, and it's shit, but it's hard. So yeah, a massive learning curve, but motivation is still very much there, even on a shit day. So that's fine. Thank you for asking that. How do I stay positive and keep my energy up? Again, like I was saying before, I think it really just comes with shutting myself off at the evenings and weekends. I mean, I do love what I do, but I have to have a cut off. Like when it's bedtime, there's no work in my bedroom, there's none of that business, no working while I'm watching telly in an evening, trying to quickly finish something. I'm very strict with myself on that, and especially on press trips and stuff when you need to be involved, like, and you need to be on and like excited, and you've been very lucky to be away and see, you know, you can't just hibernate and work all the time. So I think a lot of it is knowing when to switch off, which I am better at now. Plenty of sleep. I've got this amazing array of like this works sleep pillow stuff. I just love the smell. I don't know if it works or not, but for me it does. It's like a comfort blanket, so that helps me with my sleep. Making lots of time for family and friends. Like I go away often with mum, see dad a lot. Well, I mean they're together, but I see them separately. We do like dad-daughter, mum-daughter things, like as well as a full family. James obviously makes me very happy, so we always do cool stuff together, lovely stuff together. And then the girls, like, I just don't know where I'd be without my friends. So you need, like, as much as sometimes I get absolutely knackered, I'm like, the last thing I want to do is go to a bloody dinner at 7 o'clock off halfway across London, but all my friends are there, I will go, and I will have the best night ever, and I'll be like, oh my god, I didn't realise how much I needed that. So you've got to stay connected and switched on and engaged in everything. And positive-wise, I think I just feel very lucky, to be honest, and I often just give myself little reminders and a little nudge of how lucky a position I'm actually in. And I know I do work hard, and I know that I work hard to push on and to get where I am. It doesn't, you know, I've not just rested on my laurels and I'd lie until 11 o'clock every day, but at the same time I do feel very lucky that opportunities get passed to me and given to me, because I literally couldn't have dreamt it up. It's just ridiculous, this life, and I do love it. Very, very much. So yeah, I think it's just a big balancing act, and we don't always get it right. I don't always get it right. I can be literally, James can come home and I'll be like just sad for no reason, again, hormones, sad, and he's like, what's wrong, like you've had an amazing day, like you had this meeting or you shot this thing and it was amazing, and I'm like, I know, I just don't know, I don't know, but it's just normal, and sometimes you get low, and that's just it really, but it's fine as long as you've got a good support network to keep you up and build you up, keep you happy and positive, then that's fine. You just got to recognise when you're feeling a bit crap and take steps to make yourself feel better, more positive, and do those things that lift your energy in a day. So thank you for that one. Okay, so now we have, okay, so who are my favourite YouTubers and my favourite bloggers? Okay. Or a mix of both. Oh, okay. So obviously Lizzy from Shot from the Street, YouTube, Instagram, all of the above. all very, very beautiful, inspiring, wonderful. Yes, she's one of my best friends. No, I'm not biased, I promise. You probably all know her anyway. I mean, you all definitely know her anyway. She's about to knock on this door any second, I can feel it. So that's Lizzy Lou, and then we have Kim from Love Cloth Blog, whose content is just so beautiful, and she's just honestly the sweetest soul. I just really respect what she does. She has another job. She has a full-time job. She works for Jigsaw. The jumper that I'm wearing is Jigsaw, by the way, and it's very beautiful. I love it. Yeah, so she holds down a full-time job, big press, PR, amazing lady, and then has this incredible blog that is just going from strength to strength, so I'll link it obviously as well. Love her. Who else do I love? Olivia Purvis. I love her videos, I love her blog content, I love her new newsletter. She's just a dream girl as well. So yeah, really, really enjoying that from Olivia Lou. Who else do I love? Who else are my little go-tos? Those three. Instagram wise, I really love Maria Bernard. No, is that right? Yeah, Maria Bernard. I love, and my reason for that is that she finds the best designer vintage pieces I've ever seen in my life, and she inspires me to like hunt high and low. She wears them in a very eccentric way. It's very cool. I could not pull off, but I like the way that she finds things that nobody else has. So it means that we all can do that and just wear it in a way that we would wear it. But yeah, I think she's amazing for that. She inspires me to like try harder to find vintage things, even though I'm not really into vintage. Vintage designer is somehow a little bit cooler and more attainable, I think. So I love her. And obviously Katherine Ormerod, who's one of my closest mates as well. She is now very pregnant indeed, but she has just this amazing way of being super chic. Like, she throws things on and I'm like, where have you found that? How are you wearing that way? Like, you look amazing. She could dress me in a heartbeat, and yeah, she just looks insane all the time. Not to mention that she's got this pregnancy glow now, which is very frustrating because she looks even more amazing. But yeah, she's amazing too. I'll link her. She writes an incredible website called Work. And that's about, it's no bullshit, real women, real life stories about everything. I am actually on there, to be honest, about finding balance and keeping the balance and things in life and work and relationships and my upbringing and this, that and the other. So it's all on there, so I'll link it all for you so you can have a little look. I think there was someone else that I wanted to tell you about, I can't bloody remember. Oh, Rachel from That Chic. She's just, her videos, her YouTube videos are just something else. They are so beautiful, so creative, and I just could listen to her talk all day. I met her recently on a press trip, and she was so beautiful in real life. I was like, oh, you're an angel, you're an angel. So yes, absolutely adore her. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to say. That's all my questions. But thank you so much to everyone who asked, and all of you for continuing to watch and being really supportive and really lovely. Every time I read a comment, it feels like a little hug, and it's so good. And I'm really, really enjoying like being on YouTube and making my videos for you. So please do let me know what you'd like to see next. Yeah, just really happy with everything, and you guys are amazing, and yeah, thank you very, 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 very much. So I'll link everything that I've talked about today in the Q&A for you, but I will see you in my next video.